Hey there gamers, this is Richard, your host with another marvelous video. Welcome back to our channel, Marvelous Gamers, where we bring you the latest news from the world of gaming. Join us on a thrilling journey as we explore the top 50 local multiplayer games of the PS2 era. The PlayStation 2, a legendary console that influenced an entire generation, not only gave us captivating single-player experiences, but also provided an assortment of unforgettable titles that brought loved ones together for endless hours of laughter, competition, and joy. From intense battles to cooperative missions, these games were the defining moments of an era where living rooms turned into battlegrounds, couches into arenas, and friendships into unbreakable alliances. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. WWE Smackdown, Here Comes the Pain. At the top of our list is WWE Smackdown, Here Comes the Pain, a game created by Yuke's and published by THQ in 2003. The game provided wrestling fans with an immersive experience that went beyond the limits of television screens. Yuke's, who are known for their attention to detail, worked with real WWE wrestlers to accurately replicate their moves and personalities. Each match felt like a live wrestling event, complete with intense slams, thrilling finishing moves, and the sound of a cheering crowd, and also allowing players to choose from a roster featuring over 50 superstars of the period. One interesting feature was the character creator, which allowed players to design their own wrestlers with unique moves and entrances. This feature added to the game's longevity as players could bring their creations into the ring and have endless possibilities for exciting showdowns. Whether executing Stone Cold Steve Austin's Stunner or The Rock's Rock Bottom, Here Comes the Pain was an impressive combination of wrestling entertainment and video game craftsmanship. The game was praised by both critics and gamers and went on to sell at least 300,000 copies in the UK alone. It also went on to win the Best Fighting Game in the 2003 Spike Video Game Awards. Urban Reign. When players entered the rough streets of Urban Reign, a Namco-developed beat-em-up game released in 2005, they were met with a unique combination of urban warfare and martial arts action. Namco's commitment to authenticity was evident in the game's motion-captured martial arts moves, which were performed by real-life experts and added a level of realism and fluidity to combat that set Urban Reign apart from other games in its genre. The game follows the adventures of a brawler named Brad Hook, hired by a gang leader named Shun Ying Lee to take down the other gangs in the region. Throughout his journey, Brad must navigate through the territories of various street gangs in the city of Green Harbor, which is under high surveillance due to the rise of gang violence in the city. As he searches for answers, the character's true intentions are revealed, adding more depth to the game. The game's team-based combat system was what truly set it apart in local multiplayer. Players could form alliances with friends to take on waves of rival gangs, and each character in the game had their own unique fighting style that added layers of strategy and variety to the multiplayer experience. With its captivating storyline and strategic martial arts combat, Urban Reign was an exceptional game that demonstrated the joy of local multiplayer camaraderie.
You call that racing? This is racing! Booyah!
Crash Nitro Cat. Crash Nitro Cat, a game created by Vicarious Visions and published by Universal Interactive in 2003, combined the world of Crash Bandicoot with high-speed kart racing. The game's charm lies in its attention to detail in preserving the whimsical nature of the Crash universe. The tracks are meticulously designed, vibrant, and infused with elements unique to Crash, including dangerous jumps and unexpected hazards. Moreover, the game introduces an innovative feature called the Token System. This system allows players to collect tokens and create custom tracks, adding a new layer of creativity to local multiplayer sessions. Players can design and race on their unique circuits, challenging their friends and enhancing the overall multiplayer experience. This ingenious addition not only adds depth to the game, but also encourages players to express their creativity. Players also get to choose from the list of 16 playable characters, which allows them to select specific cards depending on the character chosen by the player and the faction they belong to. Twisted Metal Black. Back in 2001, Sony Computer Entertainment released Twisted Metal Black, a game created by Incognito Entertainment that centered around vehicular combat. This installment of the Twisted Metal series had a darker, more mature tone than its predecessors, with a gritty narrative instead of quirky characters. The game takes place in the city of Midtown, with most participants belonging to the city's mental asylum known as Blackfield. As a result, the game offers both an exciting storyline and thrilling high-octane action. One of the game's most intriguing features was its emphasis on character development. Each driver had a detailed backstory, which which added layers to the game's local multiplayer experience. During explosive battles, players felt emotionally invested in their vehicles and the story behind them. Mastering each vehicle's unique weapons and abilities became an art form, and the game's varied arenas, such as Nightmarish Circus or Eerie Asylum, provided a thrilling backdrop for multiplayer battles. Gauntlet Dark Legacy. Moving on to the realm of Gauntlet Dark Legacy. A hack-and-slash dungeon crawler developed by Midway Games in 2001, we encounter a fantastical world. Surprisingly, Gauntlet Dark Legacy evolved from the classic Gauntlet series, which was renowned for its arcade-style cooperative gameplay. This revamped version introduced character classes, each with unique abilities and attributes, thereby taking cooperative play to a strategic level. The incorporation of RPG elements is what sets Gauntlet Dark Legacy apart. Players can collect gold and valuable items, upgrade their characters, and discover powerful relics. This sense of progression and teamwork creates a fulfilling gameplay loop, which encourages players to strategize, communicate, and support each other through the game's challenging dungeons. The shared experience of conquering formidable foes and uncovering hidden treasures makes Gauntlet Dark Legacy an exemplary illustration of how local multiplayer can nurture camaraderie and adventure. Champions of Norath, Realms of EverQuest. Champions of Norath, Realms of EverQuest is an engaging action RPG game that was developed by Snowblind Studios and published by Sony Online Entertainment in 2004. This game transports players into the magical realm of Norath, where they're tasked with battling hordes of monsters and collecting valuable loot. What's truly remarkable about this game is that it offers an immersive co-op experience, allowing up to 4 players to join forces and explore the vibrant world together, working as a team to conquer challenges. One of the most fascinating features of Champions of Norath is its seamless drop-in, drop-out multiplayer mode, which was a marvel of its time. This feature allowed friends to hop in and out of the adventure without disrupting the game's flow, making it perfect for both spontaneous gaming sessions and planned get-togethers. As players embarked on epic quests, tackled dungeons and faced powerful bosses, they experienced the enchanting synergy of cooperative gameplay in a rich fantasy setting. Overall, Champions of Norath is a must-play game for anyone who enjoys action RPGs and immersive co-op experiences. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. In the genre of fighting games, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks stood out as an innovative action-adventure title developed by Midway Games and released in 2005. One of the game's most remarkable features was its unique blend of cooperative gameplay and a riveting storyline. Midway Games expanded the Mortal Kombat universe by weaving in the stories of Liu Kang and Kung Lao, 2 iconic characters. What made Shaolin Monks particularly captivating was its ability to allow 2 players to team up and battle enemies in tandem, combining their skills to execute devastating combos and finishes. This cooperative dynamic added a layer of strategy and coordination to the frenetic battles, making the game even more exciting and engaging. The fast-paced combat, puzzle-solving, and story-driven elements of the game created a local multiplayer experience that was not only immersive but also offered a fresh perspective on the Mortal Kombat universe. Overall, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks was a game that pushed the boundaries of traditional fighting games and set a new standard for cooperative play. Time Splitters 2. In 2002, a thrilling and dynamic shooter game called Time Splitters 2 was released. This game was developed by Free Radical Design and published by Eidos Interactive. It quickly became popular due to its exhilarating blend of fast-paced shooting action and time-traveling mayhem. Interestingly, the game's developers, who were former Rare employees, infused the game with a playful sense of humor and vibrant art style reminiscent of classic shooters. One of the most impressive features of Time Splitters 2 was its robust local multiplayer mode. This mode allowed players to customize matches and weapons and even create maps, making the game more engaging and fun. The game's emphasis on accessibility and sheer fun meant that both casual players and shooter aficionados could enjoy epic battles together. This made Time Splitters 2 an instant classic among local multiplayer gaming enthusiasts. Whether you were engaging in a wild shootout, hunting down opponents in time-traveling scenarios, or creating your own wacky challenges, Time Splitters 2 captured the essence of local multiplayer gaming at its finest. It was a game that was loved by many and still holds a special place in the hearts of gamers today. James Bond 007 Nightfire. Immerse yourself in the world of espionage and action with James Bond 007 Nightfire, a first-person shooter created by Eurocom in 2002. The game successfully captures the essence of classic Bond films through its exciting single-player campaign and engaging local multiplayer experience. Players can take on the roles of iconic Bond characters and engage in espionage-inspired battles across a variety of dynamic maps. In the game's local multiplayer mode, players have the ability to tailor their experience by choosing characters, weapons, and gadgets from the Bond universe. The inclusion of classic Bond villains as playable characters adds a nostalgic touch. In addition, players have the option to customize the configurations of AI bots that may be included in the game. It's important to keep in mind that on the PlayStation 2, games can have a maximum of 4 bots playing alongside human participants. From intense shootouts to strategic use of gadgets, Nightfire brings the cinematic Bond experience to local multiplayer, allowing players to relive iconic moments or create their own thrilling scenarios. Red Faction 2. Let's delve into the futuristic world of Red Faction 2, a gripping first-person shooter developed by Volition in 2002. This title is renowned for its captivating story-driven campaign, which immerses players in a cinematic experience. As a super soldier, players are tasked with fighting against a totalitarian regime, leading to an adrenaline-fueled, action-packed adventure. One unique aspect of Red Faction 2 is its local multiplayer mode, which takes the excitement of the single-player campaign and extends it into competitive arenas. What sets this game apart is the introduction of various modes that emphasize both combat and strategy, showcasing the game's dynamic environment destruction mechanics. Players can alter the battlefield, create new avenues for attack, or forcing opponents out of cover. This layer of tactical depth adds a new dimension to the local multiplayer experience, encouraging players to think on their feet and adapt to ever-changing environments. Overall, Red Faction 2 is a thrilling game that will keep players engaged for hours on end. Project Eden. In 2001, Core Design released Project Eden, an action-adventure game that was unlike anything else at the time. This game combined exploration, puzzle-solving, and cooperative gameplay into a seamless experience that captivated players. One of the most fascinating aspects of the game was its setting, which was a massive city called Eden that was designed with multiple layers. This added a whole new level of complexity to the game and made it a truly unique experience. What really set Project Eden apart, however, was its focus on teamwork. Players had to work together and rely on each other's strength to overcome the challenges and obstacles they faced. Each character had distinct abilities that were necessary to progress through the game, and players had to learn to work together to solve intricate puzzles and advance the narrative. Whether you were cracking security systems or manipulating the environment to create pathways, Project Eden was all about collaborative problem solving. The game's futuristic urban backdrop was also a huge draw for players. The city of Eden was a marvel of design, with vertical layers that added a whole new dimension to the game.
Get over here!
Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Revisiting the world of fighting games, Mortal Kombat Armageddon was a popular choice in 2006. Developed by Midway Games, it boasted an impressive character roster that included almost every character from the Mortal Kombat franchise up to that point. This feature made it a fan favorite among gamers who were looking for a more diverse range of characters to choose from. One of the most interesting aspects of Armageddon was its local multiplayer experience. It offered a variety of modes and match types, allowing players to fully immerse themselves in the action. The game's Create a Fighter feature was particularly noteworthy. It allowed players to design and customize their own combatants, complete with unique movesets. This feature added a personal touch to local multiplayer battles and encouraged creativity among players. Whether you wanted to go head-to-head with classic characters or unleash your custom creations, Mortal Kombat Armageddon had something for everyone. Its expansive character roster celebrated the franchise's history while providing a fresh approach to local multiplayer combat. Micro Machines V4. In 2006, Micro Machines V4 was launched, a game developed by Supersonic Software and published by Codemasters. This unique racing game offered players a chance to experience miniature mayhem as they raced through different household environments, ranging from kitchen tables to garage workshops. One fascinating aspect of the game is that real-world settings inspired the tracks, but the designers emphasized the small-scale perspective, making for a unique and immersive experience. The multiplayer mode of Micro Machines V4 was a standout feature, as players players could engage with each other in exciting races using various miniature vehicles. The game's inventive track design encouraged strategic use of power-ups and skillful maneuvering to gain an edge over opponents. The inclusion of diverse modes and a playful sense of competition made for dynamic and entertaining local multiplayer sessions. Whether you were navigating tricky tracks or devising cunning strategies to outpace your opponents, Micro Machines V4 embodied the spirit of light-hearted yet intense local multiplayer racing. Whether you were a seasoned player or a newbie, Micro Machines V4 offered a thrilling and engaging experience that was hard to resist. Mystic Heroes. Are you a fan of action-adventure games that involve fast-paced combat and magical attacks? Then you might have heard of Mystic Heroes, a popular title developed by Koei and released in 2002. In this mystical realm, players get to explore a world full of fantasy and magic, where they can unleash their unique abilities and spells to fight against hordes of enemies. The cooperative multiplayer mode in the game allows players to team up and fight together. With the ability to combine each character's abilities and spells, you and your friends can unleash devastating effects to defeat your foes. The game's emphasis on teamwork and synergy transforms local multiplayer sessions into exciting and collaborative magical spectacles. Whether you're mastering spellcasting mechanics, chaining attacks, or repelling waves of enemies, Mystic Heroes offers a thrilling gaming experience that magnifies the power of camaraderie. So, get ready to enter a world of fantasy and adventure and unleash your magical abilities to defeat the enemies that lie ahead.
He's really going on something of a trek here. Yes, they've scored!
FIFA 2003. Soccer enthusiasts were ecstatic when EA Canada released FIFA Soccer 2003 in 2002. This edition of the popular franchise was a game changer, taking the excitement of soccer to a whole new level with its stunning graphics, smooth gameplay mechanics, and realistic player animations. One of the game's most impressive features was its comprehensive local multiplayer experience, which allowed players to compete with friends on the same console. The game's attention to detail was remarkable, with player likenesses and stadium atmospheres that created an immersive soccer world. The game's diverse gameplay modes and customizable match settings ensured that local multiplayer sessions were tailored for enjoyment and competition, with the ability to orchestrate precision passes, execute powerful shots, or revel in unforgettable goals. Overall, FIFA Soccer 2003 captured the essence of soccer's excitement through local multiplayer, and it remains a fan favorite to this day. Whether you're a seasoned soccer player or just a casual fan, this game is sure to provide hours of fun and entertainment. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is an iconic fighting game that was developed by Capcom and released in the year 2000 for the arcade version, while it was ported for PlayStation 2 in the year 2002. This game is renowned for bringing together two distinct universes, the Marvel superheroes and Capcom characters, and pitting them against each other in electrifying battles. One of the most remarkable aspects of the game is the vast selection of playable characters, with over 50 to choose from. This allowed players the freedom to create unique and unexpected matchups, which was truly exciting. Furthermore, the inclusion of rare and fan-favorite characters such as Ruby Hart and Domingo showcased Capcom's commitment to delivering an expansive and diverse roster of fighters. The gameplay of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was fast-paced and action-packed, featuring frenetic tag team battles that captivated players and ignited countless showdowns among friends. And its combat mechanics were incredibly deep, including air combos and hyper combos, which made local multiplayer matches an ever-evolving spectacle of superheroic proportions. As a result, the game quickly gained a reputation for high-energy gameplay and strategic depth, solidifying its place as a beloved local multiplayer classic that continues to be enjoyed by gamers to this day. In conclusion, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is an exceptional game that's sure to provide hours of fun and excitement for gamers of all ages.
You're going down.
XMen Legends. In the world of action RPGs, XMen Legends stands out as a captivating title developed by Raven Software and released in 2004. This game offers players the chance to join forces with their favorite X-Men mutants and embark on epic cooperative missions against various villains. What's unique about XMen Legends is its focus on teamwork and collaboration, which encourages players to work together and utilize their characters' distinct abilities to overcome challenges. The game's local multiplayer mode allows friends to band together and tackle missions side by side. This cooperative dynamic brings the X-Men universe to life in a new and exciting way, where players can combine powers, strategize against foes, and forge their own mutant legends. It's worth noting that X-Men Legends was developed with input from comic book writer Fabian Nicieza, who is known for his work on X-Men titles. This collaboration ensured that the game's story and character interactions remained faithful to the rich lore of the X-Men universe, making it an engaging and immersive experience for fans of the franchise. Def Jam Fight for New York. Def Jam Fight for New York is a unique brawler combining hip-hop culture with intense combat gameplay. Developed by AKI Corporation and released in 2004, this game featured real-life rappers and street fighting action that kept players engaged and entertained. One of the most captivating aspects of Def Jam Fight for New York was its immersive story mode, which allowed players to navigate through a branching narrative while engaging in fierce battles. However, where the game truly shined was in its local multiplayer mode, where friends could customize their favorite rapper's appearance and battle it out in brutal interactive environments. This mode transformed local multiplayer sessions into intense rap-infused brawls that blended style, aggression, and rhythm. What made Def Jam Fight for New York even more interesting was the diverse lineup of hip-hop artists featured in the game's roster. From Snoop Dogg to Busta Rhymes and Method Man, each character had a unique fighting style, which added an extra layer of excitement to local multiplayer matches. ContraShattered Soldier. In 2002, Konami developed ContraShattered Soldier, bringing back the beloved franchise for a new generation. This installment followed the series' tradition of high-intensity side-scrolling shooting action, complete with challenging gameplay and iconic boss battles. One interesting feature of ContraShattered Soldier was its emphasis on precision and mastering the game's mechanics. The local multiplayer mode allowed players to work together as they navigated perilous levels and defeated powerful enemies. The game's difficulty and cooperative nature encouraged communication and coordination among players, fostering a sense of camaraderie as they conquered its challenging stages. A noteworthy detail is that ContraShattered Soldier paid homage to the series' origins by reintroducing classic Contra gameplay elements, such as destructible environments and challenging platforming segments. Tekken Tag Tournament. The ultimate destination for fans of fighting games is none other than the realm of legendary fighters, as showcased in the iconic game Tekken Tag Tournament. This beloved game, which was developed and published by Namco in the year 2000, introduced a revolutionary new tag team mechanic to the already impressive Tekken franchise. This allowed players to create dynamic duos and engage in exhilarating battles, making the game more strategic and exciting than ever before. One of the most captivating elements of Tekken Tag Tournament was the depth it added to fights, thanks to the ability to switch characters on the fly. This allowed players to chain combos and unleash devastating tag team attacks, all the while keeping their opponents on their toes and strategizing against them. The local multiplayer mode brought these strategies to life, enabling friends to team up and work together to defeat their opponents. Whether you were a master of tag combos, an expert at juggling foes between characters, or simply enjoyed the thrill of competitive combat, Tekken Tag Tournament marked a major turning point in the evolution of fighting games. The game's stunning visuals and fluid animations were a testament to the graphical prowess of the PlayStation 2 console, which it was originally developed to showcase.
Enemy reinforcements are thinning.
Star Wars Battlefront 2. Let's embark on a journey through the galaxy with the timeless classic Star Wars Battlefront 2, which was masterfully crafted by Pandemic Studios and released in 2005. This game captured the hearts of Star Wars fans worldwide by offering them the opportunity to engage in epic battles across iconic Star Wars locations. One of the most fascinating aspects of this game was the extensive range of playable characters, vehicles, and settings from across the Star Wars universe. Players could engage themselves in their favorite Star Wars battles, whether it was storming the beaches of Kashyyyk or battling on the icy plains of Hoth. The local multiplayer mode added to the excitement, allowing friends to engage in intense galactic warfare together. What truly set Star Wars Battlefront 2 apart was its introduction of space battles, which added a whole new level of depth and variety to the gameplay. Players could hop into a starfighter and engage in epic dogfights, taking the local multiplayer experience to unprecedented heights. Quake 3 Revolution. Exploring the fast-paced world of first-person shooters, we come across Quake 3 Revolution, a 2001 release by Bullfrog Productions. This title carries on the legacy of the popular Quake franchise, delivering players with an intense multiplayer experience set in an arena-like environment. What makes this game particularly fascinating is its refined multiplayer modes, which feature both competitive and cooperative options. Players can choose to engage in frenetic death matches or team up to conquer challenging cooperative missions. One of the standout features of Quake 3 revolution is its local multiplayer mode, which enables friends to jump into the action together. Whether you're competing or cooperating with friends to achieve victory, the game's split-screen gameplay and customizable options make for an exciting and immersive experience. With a wide selection of maps to choose from, each with its own unique set of challenges, players will find themselves drawn into the adrenaline-fueled action that the Quake franchise is known for. With its refined gameplay modes and customizable options, players will find themselves drawn into the fast-paced battles and cooperative missions that make this game an unforgettable experience. Rayman Arena. Back in 2002, Ubisoft developed and released Rayman Arena, which marked the franchise's entry into the world of competitive gaming for PS2 players. The game's colorful and playful universe was transformed into an arena for gamers to enjoy light-hearted yet competitive gameplay. One of the most interesting things about Rayman Arena was the multitude of multiplayer modes available, ranging from classic races to unique challenges. Players could engage in a variety of mini-games and races, each with its own mechanics and objectives. The local multiplayer mode allowed friends to compete against each other and show off their platforming skills. To encourage creativity, Rayman Arena also had a feature that allowed players to create custom multiplayer maps. This feature allowed players to design their own arenas for their battles, adding to the game's overall entertainment value. Whether racing against friends or outsmarting them in creative challenges, Rayman Arena provided a unique and enjoyable local multiplayer experience. Soul Calibur 2. Soul Calibur 2 is a fighting game that was released in 2002 by Namco. It's part of the Soul Calibur series, which is known for its emphasis on weapon-based combat and intricate fighting mechanics. What makes Soul Calibur 2 stand out is its inclusion of guest characters from different console versions. For instance, the PS2 version featured Heihachi Mishima from the Tekken series, which added an unexpected layer of excitement to the game. This crossover allowed players to pit characters from two different fighting game franchises against each other. Its local multiplayer allows friends to engage in heated duels, showcasing their mastery of various fighting styles. The game's fluid combat mechanics and cinematic special moves make for thrilling and visually captivating battles. Whether you're clashing swords in epic duels or testing your skills against formidable opponents, Soul Calibur 2 delivers local multiplayer combat that's as elegant as it is fierce. Overall, Soul Calibur 2 is a great addition to the Soul Calibur series and a must-play for fans of fighting games. Dynasty Warriors 4. Let's take a journey back in time to the era of ancient China with Dynasty Warriors 4, a game developed by Omega Force and published by Koei in 2003. This game is the fourth installment in the Dynasty Warriors series, and like its predecessors, it features large-scale battles with historical characters and settings. One of the game's most notable features is its focus on the Three Kingdoms period, which is a fascinating time in Chinese history. What sets Dynasty Warriors 4 apart from other games in the series is its vast roster of legendary warriors, each with their own unique weapons and abilities. The Musou mode is another exciting addition to Dynasty Warriors 4, as it enables players to experience the epic storylines of various characters. This mode can also be played with friends in local multiplayer, which adds to the immersive experience of the game. Whether you're battling against thousands of enemies or dueling rival generals, Dynasty Warriors 4 offers an action-packed and engaging local multiplayer experience that transports players to a different era. Overall, this game is a fantastic representation of historical warfare and is sure to captivate players with its exciting battles and intriguing characters.
Get ready, fight!
Bloody Roar 3. Transforming battlefields. Let's embark on a thrilling journey with a game that stood the test of time, Bloody Roar 3. This fighting game, developed by the renowned Hudson Soft and released in 2001, was unlike any other game in its genre. What made it unique was its ability to allow players to transform into powerful anthropomorphic beasts, bringing a new dimension to the classic fighting game formula. What made this game even more captivating was its multiplayer mode. Players could engage in exhilarating battles with their chosen beastly combatants against their friends. The local multiplayer experience added an extra layer of intensity as players transformed mid-fight, unleashing specialized moves and devastating combos. The innovative Beast Mode feature added depth to the gameplay and enabled thrilling matchups that kept players on the edge of their seats. Unreal Tournament, intense multiplayer mayhem. When it comes to fast-paced shooters, one title that stands out is Unreal Tournament. Developed by Epic Games and Digital Extremes and released back in 2003, this game brought an intense and dynamic experience to consoles. One of the most captivating aspects of Unreal Tournament is its renowned multiplayer mode. This mode allowed players to engage in heart-pounding battles with their friends across a variety of maps and game modes. Whether you wanted to compete in deathmatch or capture the flag, this game had something for everyone, and with its adaptable control scheme, transitioning from PC to console was a breeze, enabling players to experience the excitement of Unreal Tournament with ease. Overall, Unreal Tournament is a must-play for anyone looking to experience a fast-paced shooter with an exhilarating multiplayer experience. With its dynamic gameplay and seamless transition from PC to console, this game is sure to provide hours of entertainment for players of all skill levels. Rock Band 2. The musical adventure Rock Band 2 is a rhythmic masterpiece created by Harmonix and released in 2008. This game revolutionized music video games by enabling players to form virtual bands and jam together. One of the most intriguing features of the game is its vast library of songs, which covers a diverse range of genres and decades. From timeless rock classics to contemporary hits, Rock Band 2 ensured that players had a broad selection to choose from. The local multiplayer mode took the experience to new heights, enabling friends to team up and play together, with each person taking on different instruments or singing duties. What's remarkable about Rock Band 2 is its compatibility with instruments from the original Rock Band, which allowed players to expand their collection. This feature encouraged players to continue their musical journey while enhancing the social and cooperative aspects of local multiplayer gameplay. Ace Combat Zero, The Balkan War. Ace Combat Zero, The Balkan War, developed by Project Aces and released in 2006, takes players into the realm of aerial combat. It showcases the thrill of intense dogfights, while also focusing on storytelling and character-driven narrative. One captivating feature of the game is the unique Ace-style system that enables players to define their pilot's personality and combat approach. The local multiplayer mode of Ace Combat Zero allows friends to challenge each other in head-to-head aerial battles, testing their piloting skills and tactics. Interestingly, the game introduced different campaigns, such as Mercenary and Knight, each offering a different perspective on the story and missions. Furthermore, players can showcase their campaign progress by using their customized pilots in multiplayer battles. Whether you're soaring through the skies or engaging in tactical duels, Ace Combat Zero offers thrilling local multiplayer aerial combat that combines skill and strategy. Obscure. The survival horror genre was given a new twist in 2004 with the release of Obscure for the PS2, developed by Hydra Vision Entertainment. Players had to navigate through a terrifying high school setting, solving puzzles and facing supernatural threats. One of the game's most intriguing features was its emphasis on cooperative gameplay. Friends could team up to explore the school together, experiencing the tension and terror together. The local multiplayer mode added an extra layer of immersion as players worked together to uncover the dark secrets hidden within the school. Obscure also included a cooperation mode that encouraged players to work together in order to solve puzzles and progress through the story. This cooperative dynamic turned local multiplayer sessions into heart-stopping adventures where teamwork was crucial for survival. Whether you were navigating dark corridors or deciphering cryptic clues, Obscure offered a spine-chilling local multiplayer experience that combined horror and camaraderie. SSX3. SSX3 was a game developed by EA Canada in 2003 that allowed players to experience the thrill of snowboarding down majestic mountains and performing gravity-defying tricks. The game's open-world design was one of its most captivating features, as it allowed players to explore the expansive mountain and uncover hidden challenges. The local multiplayer mode was also a highlight of the game, enabling friends to compete in races, trick events, and other activities. Notably, SX3 had a Conquer the Mountain mode, where players could complete challenges and earn currency to upgrade their gear and abilities. This feature, coupled with the local multiplayer mode, allowed friends to showcase their customized characters and gear in exhilarating competitions. Whether carving through fresh powder or executing jaw-dropping tricks, SX3 provided an adrenaline-pumping local multiplayer experience that celebrated the excitement of extreme sports. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance is an action RPG developed by Snowblind Studios and released in 2001. The game takes players on a journey through a rich fantasy world, engaging them in real-time combat and unraveling a captivating narrative. One fascinating aspect of the game is its cooperative multiplayer mode that allows friends to join forces and venture through the story together. The game emphasizes the camaraderie of local multiplayer, enabling players to strategize, loot, and battle as a team. Remarkably, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance offers a choice of 3 different characters, each with their unique abilities and playstyles. The local multiplayer mode encourages players to experiment with different character combinations, adding a layer of variety to the cooperative experience. Whether facing hordes of enemies or uncovering hidden treasures, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance offers an immersive local multiplayer journey that celebrates the magic of collaborative adventuring. Shrek II. Shrek II, a 2004 action-adventure game developed by Luxaflux, provided players with an exciting and humorous journey through the beloved Shrek universe. The game's cooperative gameplay allowed friends to join forces and overcome challenges together. With multiple playable characters, each possessing unique abilities and interactions, players could experiment with different character combinations for amusing and unexpected outcomes. In addition to its local multiplayer mode, Shrek II emphasized teamwork and laughter. Players could collaborate by combining the characters' abilities to solve puzzles, rescue Princess Fiona, and battle fairy tale foes. With its light-hearted approach to local multiplayer, Shrek 2 brought the whimsical world of Shrek to life, providing a fun and enchanting experience for players of all ages. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2003. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2003, developed by EA Sports and released in 2002, brought the elegance and excitement of golf to the gaming console. The game allowed players to tee off on iconic courses, featuring a wide range of venues from legendary to fantasy settings. One captivating aspect of the game was its attention to realism and accuracy in capturing the sport of golf. In addition, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2003 introduced the Tiger Challenge mode, where players could unlock bonus content by completing various challenges. The local multiplayer mode embraced the competitive spirit of golf, allowing friends to challenge each other in tournaments and matches. This experience extended to the challenges in the Tiger Challenge mode, providing an extra layer of competition and camaraderie. Whether you were sinking putts, reading the greens, or mastering your swing, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2003 offered a captivating local multiplayer golf experience that combined skill and strategy.
Okay, what have we got next?
Which album reached the top 10 first?
Buzz, the Mega Quiz. Buzz, the Mega Quiz, a game developed by Relentless Software and released for the PS2 in 2006, revolutionized the world of trivia gaming. It turned living rooms into game show stages, inviting players to test their knowledge across a variety of topics. One of the game's captivating aspects was its innovative use of special controllers shaped like buzzers that allowed players to buzz in quickly and engage in fast-paced trivia battles. Moreover, Buzz, the Mega Quiz, featured a diverse array of trivia categories catering to players of all interests. The local multiplayer mode transformed gatherings into lively game show competitions, complete with witty host commentary. Friends could challenge each other's knowledge in categories ranging from music to movies to general knowledge. Whether answering rapid-fire questions, strategizing to steal points, or having fun with friends, Buzz, the Mega Quiz, delivered a spirited local multiplayer trivia experience, celebrating learning and laughter. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, developed by Dimps and released in 2004, immerses players in the world of epic battles. This title captures the excitement and intensity of the Dragon Ball Z universe, allowing players to engage in iconic duels. With an extensive character roster featuring a wide range of fighters from the Dragon Ball Z series, players could relive classic moments and create dream matchups. The local multiplayer mode embraced the thrilling battles of the series, enabling friends to go head-to-head as their favorite characters. Remarkably, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 introduced the Dragon Universe mode, which allowed players to experience the storylines of different characters. The local multiplayer experience extended to this mode, allowing friends to engage in epic duels while reliving key moments from the series. Whether you were charging up energy attacks, unleashing powerful combos, or achieving Super Saiyan transformations, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 offered an electrifying local multiplayer experience that celebrated the martial arts mastery of the franchise. Ratchet Deadlocked. Ratchet Deadlocked, developed by Insomniac Games and released in 2005, takes players on a thrilling sci-fi action adventure. This title offers a unique twist on the Ratchet and Clank formula, focusing on intense battles and cooperative gameplay. Players can team up and tackle challenges together, emphasizing the game's emphasis on cooperative play. The game's combat-focused experience encourages players to strategize, combine weapons, and defeat waves of enemies. The local multiplayer mode amplifies the action, enabling friends to work together to survive and succeed. Remarkably, the game introduced the Dread Zone mode, where players participated in a deadly game show and battled in various arenas. Whether you were customizing weapons, navigating treacherous obstacles, or cooperating to defeat powerful foes, Ratchet Deadlocked offered an exhilarating local multiplayer experience that celebrated teamwork and tactical prowess. Capcom vs. SNK 2, Mark of the Millennium. Capcom vs. SNK 2, Mark of the Millennium was a legendary fighting game developed by Capcom and released in 2001. It united the worlds of Capcom and SNK, featuring a roster of iconic characters from both universes in intense battles. The game's groove system allowed players to choose from 6 unique fighting styles that altered gameplay mechanics. This feature led to diverse and unpredictable matchups as friends could choose different grooves in local multiplayer mode. What made the game even more remarkable was its intricate sprite-based animations that paid homage to classic arcade fighting games. The local multiplayer experience captured the spirit of competitive fighting, allowing players to unleash intricate combos and showcase their mastery of the mechanics. Whether executing super moves or engaging in tactical battles, Capcom vs. SNK 2 offered an electrifying local multiplayer experience that celebrated the diversity of fighting game history. Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus. Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus, developed by Arc System Works and released in 2008, is a fast-paced fighter that offers an exceptional blend of unique characters, striking visuals, and intricate combat mechanics. One captivating aspect of the game is the diverse cast of characters, each with their distinctive abilities and playstyles. The local multiplayer mode embraces the intensity of Guilty Gear battles, allowing friends to engage in rapid-fire battles that combine reflexes and strategy. Fascinatingly, Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus introduces the Force Break and Roman Cancel mechanics, enabling players to extend combos and create unpredictable offensive strategies. The local multiplayer experience showcases the depth of these mechanics, allowing friends to experiment with various tactics and push the boundaries of combat creativity. Whether you're chaining combos, utilizing advanced techniques, or unleashing powerful special moves, Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus provides a dynamic local multiplayer experience that celebrates the art of fighting games. Blood Will Tell, Tezuka Osamu's Dororo. Blood Will Tell, Tezuka Osamu's Dororo, developed by Sega WoW and released for the PS2 in 2004, enriched the world of action-adventure gaming. Players assumed the role of a samurai on a quest to reclaim his stolen body parts. The game's captivating aspect lies in its adaptation of Osamu Tezuka's iconic manga, Dororo. The local multiplayer mode allows friends to explore the game's unique world together. Players had to collaborate and utilize their characters' abilities to overcome enemies and challenges. Blood Will Tell featured a remarkable system where the protagonist could recover his stolen body parts, each granting him new abilities. This system extended to the local multiplayer experience, enabling friends to strategize and adapt their approach based on their character's strengths. Whether battling supernatural foes or uncovering the samurai's past, Blood Will Tell offered a captivating local multiplayer adventure that celebrated teamwork and exploration. Dokapon Kingdom. Dokapon Kingdom is a board game developed by Sting Entertainment and released in 2007. The game's unique blend of RPG and board game mechanics made it a captivating multiplayer experience. Dokapon Kingdom allowed players to engage in battles, quests, and challenges while strategically navigating the game board. The local multiplayer mode transformed gatherings into lively and strategic gaming sessions where friends could form alliances or engage in cutthroat competition. One of the game's fascinating aspects was the introduction of a job system, enabling players to choose different character classes with unique abilities. The local multiplayer experience allowed friends to experiment with various classes, leading to diverse strategies and unexpected outcomes. Whether you were engaging in epic battles, completing quests, or pursuing victory on the game board, Dokapon Kingdom offered a dynamic local multiplayer experience that combined strategy and companionship. Alien Hominid. Alien Hominid, developed by the Behemoth and released in 2004, takes us on a journey into the world of side-scrolling shooters. This title offers a quirky cast of characters, vibrant visuals, and intense shooting action that takes center stage. One of the most captivating aspects of the game is its distinctive art style, characterized by hand-drawn animations and a charmingly eccentric design. The local multiplayer mode adds to the chaos of side-scrolling shootouts, allowing friends to engage in cooperative battles against relentless enemies. Remarkably, Alien Hominid features a variety of power-ups and weapons, each adding an extra layer of strategy to the gameplay. The local multiplayer multiplayer experience extends to these elements, encouraging players to coordinate and utilize their arsenal effectively. Whether you're evading enemy fire, battling colossal bosses, or collecting power-ups, Alien Hominid offers a captivating local multiplayer experience that celebrates the spirit of arcade shooters. Adventures of Cookie and Cream. Adventures of Cookie and Cream is a cooperative action-adventure game developed by From Software and released in 2001. Players assume the roles of two rabbits and navigate through whimsical landscapes while overcoming challenges. The game features innovative split-screen gameplay, where each player controls one of the rabbits. Cooperation and communication are essential as players work together to solve puzzles, overcome obstacles, and progress through the levels. The game celebrates the power of collaboration and showcases the charm of asymmetrical multiplayer gaming. The game's levels are designed with ingenious puzzles that require both players to coordinate their actions. The local multiplayer experience extends to these puzzles, fostering a sense of teamwork and shared accomplishment. Whether players are jumping across platforms, operating levers, or coordinating precise movements, Adventures of Cookie and Cream offers a delightful local multiplayer experience that celebrates coordination and camaraderie. It's a game that emphasizes the importance of collaboration and reinforces the idea that working together can lead to great success.
Here comes the ninja whale.
Galactic Wrestling, featuring Ultimate Muscle. Galactic Wrestling, featuring Ultimate Muscle by AKI Corporation, is a game that combines professional wrestling with colorful characters to create a humorous and dynamic multiplayer experience. The game boasts a roster of eccentric wrestlers, each with their unique abilities and special moves. The local multiplayer mode invites friends to engage in outrageous battles that combine athleticism and spectacle. The game celebrates the flamboyant world of wrestling and encourages players to unleash their inner showman. One fascinating aspect of Galactic Wrestling is its interactive environments that allow players to use the surroundings to their advantage. Friends can strategically incorporate props and objects into their matches, making for a more engaging multiplayer experience. Whether executing high-flying maneuvers or body-slamming opponents, Galactic Wrestling offers an entertaining local multiplayer experience that celebrates the theatrics of wrestling. Metal Arms, Glitch in the System. Metal Arms, Glitch in the System, a third-person shooter game, was released for the PS2 in 2003 by Swingin' Ape Studios. It allowed players to play as a rogue robot and fight against a robotic regime in epic battles. The game had both single-player and multiplayer modes, including local multiplayer. The local multiplayer mode had different game modes, such as death matches and objective-based battles. Players could customize their robots and engage in explosive battles with friends. The game had a wide range of weapons and vehicles that players could use in battles. The local multiplayer mode extended to these mechanics, allowing players to experiment with different strategies and tactics. The game emphasized strategic combat, and players could blast enemies with energy weapons or pilot powerful mechs. Metal Arms was a dynamic local multiplayer experience that celebrated the chaos of robotic warfare and provided a space for friends to compete in exciting battles. Guitar Hero 2. Guitar Hero 2, developed by Harmonix and released in 2006, takes players on a thrilling journey into the realm of rhythm gaming. The game revolutionized music gaming by inviting players to rock out to a legendary soundtrack with plastic guitars in hand. One captivating aspect of the game is the iconic guitar controller, which simulates the experience of playing a real guitar. The game also features an extensive playlist of classic rock tracks that span various eras and genres. Friends can battle for supremacy and bragging rights in intense guitar battles in local multiplayer mode. Whether hitting hammer-ons, shredding solos, or nailing challenging riffs, Guitar Hero 2 offers an exhilarating local multiplayer experience that celebrates the magic of music. The game celebrates the power of music and transforms living rooms into stages for epic performances. Gauntlet, 7 Sorrows, Cooperative Fantasy Quests. Back in 2005, a highly anticipated co-op action RPG named Gauntlet 7 Sorrows made its debut on the PlayStation 2 console. Developed by Midway, the game offered players an immersive and thrilling fantasy adventure filled with many challenges and secrets to uncover. One of the most captivating aspects of the game was its cooperative multiplayer mode, which allowed players to team up with friends and embark on a journey together. In this mode, players were tasked with tackling dungeons, solving puzzles, and battling against formidable enemies. The local multiplayer experience was a celebration of camaraderie, as players could choose characters with unique abilities that complemented each other's strengths. The cooperative nature creator of Gauntlet 7 Sorrows, emphasized the importance of teamwork, requiring players to strategize and communicate effectively to conquer the game's diverse quests and challenges. This made for a highly engaging and interactive gameplay experience that kept players hooked for hours on end. Overall, Gauntlet 7 Sorrows was a truly remarkable game that set the standard for co-op action RPGs and remains a beloved classic among fans to this day. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Assembling heroic alliances. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, an action-packed RPG developed by Raven Software, takes players on an exciting adventure through the world of superheroes. Released in 2006, this game features an impressive lineup of beloved Marvel characters, including iconic heroes like Spider-Man and Wolverine. One of the most exciting aspects of Marvel Ultimate Alliance is its multiplayer mode, which allows players to team up with friends to create their ultimate superhero squad. With local multiplayer support, players can combine the unique powers and abilities of their favorite Marvel characters to take down enemies and supervillains together. The game's diverse character selection provides endless possibilities for unique synergies and tactics, making every multiplayer session an engaging and thrilling collaboration with friends. Overall, Marvel Ultimate Alliance is a must-play for any fan of superheroes and action-packed RPGs. Marvelous verdict. As we conclude our exploration of the top 50 local multiplayer games of the PS2 era, we're filled with deep gratitude for the unforgettable memories and relationships these games have created. These games aren't just about playing. They're a representation of the moments of happiness, competition, collaboration, and enjoyment shared with loved ones while sitting together around a screen. From intense battles to cooperative missions, from arcade excitement to tactical challenges, the PS2 era undoubtedly provided us with an exceptional variety of local multiplayer experiences that went beyond just gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it. And for more exciting videos, please subscribe to our channel.